Qualifying at the Miami Grand Prix. We are just moments away from the start of a really exciting session. It is going to be fast, it is going to be frenetic.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Oscar Piastri, he is the championship leader and the man to beat. Max Verstappen with a brand new floor on that car that Red Bull hope will close the gap to McLaren.
Mercedes looked good earlier on as well. We've kind of dismissed them.
Fernando Alonso improves to 10th, but it was a mess out there in terms of getting another chance, and Stroll is now demoted to the bottom 5, along with Doohan, Tsunoda, Bortoleto and Behrman.
Man, the guy in the last corner was so dangerous, he just stayed on the line.
Stroll, Doohan, Tsunoda, Gabriel Bortoleto and Oliver Behrman, who fall in the first part of qualifying. And it is Hulkenberg who moves up to 7th position. That's a good effort for the Sauber man.
So Sainz needs to put in a time. We know the Williams is quick and he's got pace to burn. Hamilton now drops to 10th as well. And Hamilton is on a flying lap in the first sector. So Albon is now the man under pressure to save Williams' day. This has not gone well for Carlos Sainz.
Another good lap for Kimi Antonelli. He's P4 and the lead Mercedes at the moment. All the pressure on Albon. Lawson can only get to 14th. Hamilton is still in the drop zone, now down to 13th position. 7th place for Alexander Albon. Make that 8th because Lewis Hamilton found the time he needed. Hulkenberg's good effort, but it wasn't good enough. He just misses out in 11th, along with Ocon, Gasly, Lawson, and the lap was deleted for Carlos Sainz. Here comes the world champion, Max Verstappen. Goes to the top of the pile. Now, who's going to take it away? Can it be the McLarens? Can it be Antonelli? Kimi Antonelli gets ahead of all of them. The 18-year-old from Italy is the lead car. It's the championship leader, or Kimi Antonelli. Oscar Piastri misses out. Piastri misses out by 0.04 of a second. Antonelli on sprint pole.
How about that?
That's P1. Yes! Yes, mate! Come on! Come on!
It is nearly time. A wet race in Miami.
This is a complete foray into the unknown.
Not being flippant here, but this is the sort of day where you can drop it on the reconnaissance lap to the grid. And that does seem to be a lot of standing water. He's in the wall! He's in the wall! We said it was wet out there. The risk of aquaplaning was big, and we talked about the risk of dropping it on the reconnaissance lap, and that's exactly what's happened to the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc.
No. Complete aquaplaning. Like complete aquaplaning. I was not even pushing. I don't think I can go back. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Nervous glances from the crowd. Here come the lights. And the sprint in Miami is underway. Good and even reaction time for the front row, but Oscar Piastri's diving to the inside. The top two, side by side, and Antonelli goes off at the first turn. He loses 3 positions, and through goes Oscar Piastri to the lead. Then it's Lando Norris up to 2nd place, and Max Verstappen is up to 3rd. So Yuki Tsunoda's out there on the mediums. In a few moments' time, Lewis Hamilton will be out there on the soft tyres, attacking the racetrack, trying to fire up the tyre temperature and then trying to extract all of the grip. If it works, he could come flying back through the field.
So Verstappen dives in from 3rd place, and McLaren here stay out.
We've got a yellow flag out on the circuit. Carlos Sainz has had a moment and he's dropped back. He's recovering at turn 16 and contact! And that's a collision in the pit lane and damage on the front wing for the world champion, Max Verstappen, with damage on the car.
An unsafe release there for Red Bull. The problem now is it's even worse for Antonelli.
Oh, me, man.
Who has to effectively do a drive-through at this point.
Oscar Piastri comes in, the lead car gets the call, and the championship leader will come on and take on medium tyres. He will recover to the race, and it's changing late on. McLaren had to respond.
There is plenty of debris out there, but we race on at the moment. Piastri held off Verstappen.
Hamilton going around Max Verstappen. Hamilton in position to attack. He goes around his old rival, and the Ferrari fires through. They were first to the slick tyres, and that gamble has paid off.
Norris will pit on this lap as well. McLaren left it late and has not worked out for either of them really, but the fact that Verstappen's ended up in a pickle in his own pit stop has kind of left them off the hook. It's worked out beautifully for Lewis Hamilton.
Fernando Alonso into the barriers at turn 12 at the exact moment that the safety car is deployed. Lando Norris has changed the slick tyres, and Lando Norris has got to get to the control line first. He's got to try and get out and hit the control line. Piastri, you're looking for the pit exit line here. That is what defines the race order. Who gets there first? Will it be Norris? Will it be Piastri? Because that defines who wins it, and I think Lando did it.
Norris is there first.
Lando Norris will come out of the 19th and final corner. The safety car peels in. The timing of the safety car was absolutely crucial for Lando Norris, who will surely appear in our picture. And Lando Norris wins once again in Miami. He takes the checkered flag ahead of his teammate to take a point out of him in the World Championship standings. Then it's Piastri in second place for a McLaren 1-2. Lewis Hamilton is in third. Alex Albon P4. And then it is Russell, Stroll with his third point score of the season, Liam Lawson with his first point score of the season, and Oliver Behrman in eighth.
Cool, P1, well done.
Yeah, lovely job. Well done, boys.
We are stateside. It is time to go racing in the USA. From Miami in Florida, welcome to the 5th round of the Formula One World Championship. It's Gasly, Hamilton, Ocon, Stroll and Behrman in the bottom 5. Lewis Hamilton under pressure, but he gets through and he gets 8th position.
Tsunoda's improving. Tsunoda's now 16th and has to dig something out himself.
Yuki Tsunoda finds a lap when it matters, gets to P9 and eliminates Nico Hülkenberg. It's Hülkenberg, Alonso, Gasly, Stroll and Behrman who fall at the first hurdle.
What about George Russell? 1 corner to go.
So Russell goes through the hairpin at turn 17. The man who's always been in the top 5 has taken Q3 as a given, and he finds himself up to third. That was a pressure lap, and a pressure lap delivered for George Russell. And it's Hadjar, Hamilton, Bortoleto, Doohan and Lawson, the 5 to fall for the first time since he joined Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton will not make the top 10 shootout.
First sector. Here comes Norris, bouncing over the curb.
It's Norris versus Verstappen for Grand Prix pole in Miami. Norris comes over the line and he misses out by 0.06 of a second. Verstappen has provisional pole within his grasp. Norris couldn't get there. Piastri, it was a great final sector, but it was undone at the start of the lap. And now, will Antonelli go all in at the final hairpin to try and improve? Sainz is up to 4th. Haul on the anchors for Kimi Antonelli. Can he improve and get up there with the McLarens?
Oh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice for Antonelli through the final corner.
He's got the Williams ahead of him. Sainz in 4th, Albon in 5th. Antonelli gets ahead of Piastri, and Antonelli only misses out of being on the front row again by 0.02 of a second. Russell completes the order, and he's fought his way back to the top 5 once again. First time he's been out-qualified by his teammate in Formula One when it comes to the Grand Prix format. Max Verstappen went aggressive, attacked the lap, and his reward, Grand Prix pole number 3 in 2025. It's race day in America. The Formula One World Championship returns to Miami. And here we go. Green flag at the back means it's time to look to the lights in Miami. And the Miami Grand Prix is underway. A good reaction time for the top 3. It's Max Verstappen holding the lead, but he locks up. And Lando Norris is going to have the chance to get on the power. The 2 rivals are side by side. And Verstappen through a defensive shape, roaring around the outside to second place is Kimi Antonelli.
Elbows out indeed. I said the grip level would be low, and I think everyone's just found that in the opening corners.
Kimi Antonelli, 6th place finisher in the Formula 2 Championship last year, junior champion on multiple occasions, but under pressure right now for 2nd place in the Grand Prix. And the championship leader, Oscar Piastri, roars on by and takes 2nd place. Max Verstappen is trying to hang on to the race lead. He did so. Lando Norris, though, is improving. Another position recovered, and Lando Norris is 3rd in the race. He's still a contender in this one. The Australian driver, the man from Melbourne, closing in on a rival for the title. Again, it's super defensive move for Max Verstappen. Again, he's trying to go all the way around the outside. He won't be given room. The door closed in his face. What a scrap for the lead. We'll go back to the battle for the lead because we're going to go side by side again. Max Verstappen positioning the car, but how many corners can he keep this up? Again, he checks the mirrors. Again, he sees Oscar Piastri closer than he's ever been before. The world champion versus the championship leader into the first turn. It's late on the brakes for Max Verstappen. He keeps the lead for the moment, but Piastri powers by, and Oscar Piastri takes the lead. Norris trying to improve to make it a 1-2, stays on the outside line, also wants the first turn. Max Verstappen in the Navy Red Bull knows that he is struggling with the brakes, he's struggling to keep the mighty McLarens behind. And is it going to be a 1-2? Will it be another late braking move? Again, they're wheel to wheel. Again, there's nothing between them. And again, evasive action needs to be taken in the opening corners of the lap for Lando Norris.
I know every move Oscar made, Max just covered the inside line and pushed him wide.
And 0.6. When you count, Max, front flap offset for the next stint.
Yeah, everything is just everywhere. It's all over the shop.
Max complaining about his brakes, trying to force him to f*** up his braking.
I can't hold this much longer, the tires are
Yep, copy, Max, 0.6.
And I think we're going to get another battle live because Lando Norris is the closest that he's ever been, and this time he's got the inside line. Lando Norris dives to the inside at turn 11, but he made the move off the road. Will Max Verstappen be complaining about that one? Lando Norris is up to 2nd position, but did he keep all 4 wheels off the road? And Max Verstappen's nearly into the back of Lando Norris. Extraordinary couple of corners. He goes late on the brakes. Lando Norris saw that one coming.
He let him go. He let him go because I think he was over track limit.
Sock 9 suggested. Sock 9.
Stop talking to me while I'm in freaking battle, man. Jeez. In the braking zone, you're talking to me.
We need to recharge product.
You're doing a great job, man. Pace is still good.
We go side by side. Is there enough room? Through 12 and 11, what an overtaking spectacle we've had, and that door was always going to close.
Another epic wheel-to-wheel fight. Certainly a great display of racecraft from the two of them.
And Hamilton finally gets by. The Ferrari gets past the Haas. And is that an engine failure? Is that a technical problem for Oliver Behrman, who is pulling off?
Virtual safety car is deployed.
Let's listen in. Good night.
An old school engine failure then, isn't it, for Ollie Behrman?
This is surely the moment for Lando Norris to take the place and improve to 2nd position. He does so. He keeps the car on the road as he makes the pass, and now he will go chasing after his teammate.
So stay tight to your delta. So we'll be box, box.
You only lose 11 seconds under the virtual safety car instead of 20.
So virtual safety car is ending now. Russell's in the pits. It's a really bad stop for Mercedes, though.
So we go strap 5 or 13. So you got Verstappen alongside. So it'll be ahead of Max on exit. Overtake available.
Okay, Gabi, we want to stop the car. We want to stop the car. We cannot make it to the pit lane. We want to stop the track in a safe place.
All right, I'm switching off.
Virtual safety car is out again.
2nd power unit retirement in a matter of laps, really.
And the Australian driver will see the checkered flag first. Oscar Piastri wins the Miami Grand Prix. 3 Grand Prix victories in a row. It's a 1-2 for the team. And it was Lando last year, it's Oscar in 2025, taking home the largest trophy on Sunday. It's a special place to be, and it's celebrations for McLaren once again. We are heading to Imola next, and then on to Monaco, then to Spain with another triple header ahead of us.